Early voting begins on Monday, and today, Dallas County Commissioners voted to further boost protection for the county's election website against hackers. Political reporter Jack Fink live for us in Dallas at an early voting location with that story. Jack?
Well, Ken, come Monday morning, this and other polling places may be packed with voters. Today, Dallas County and state elections officials told me they haven't seen any evidence to suggest that their voting systems have been compromised, and they want to keep it that way.
The vote is secure.
Days before early voting begins, Dallas County commissioners sought to reassure the public that no one can hack into voting machines.
It won't affect your vote in our machine because we're not hooked to the internet.
In a specially called meeting, commissioners approved adding a third layer of security to its elections department website to protect it against hackers.
To be able to go into our website and manipulate any data that's there to confuse the voters about their registration status or where are places to go to vote and the dates and hours of the election.
After receiving a $23 million federal grant, the state is picking up the cost for the program as part of a statewide effort to boost election security. Dan Wallach is one of 9 computer scientists and cybersecurity experts at Texas universities who urged the Secretary of State to spend that money wisely to make security improvements. In a letter last May, Wallach says he's encouraged after the state brought DHS experts to talk to county elections officials.
What the state is doing is helping local election officials understand the cybersecurity threats in general.
He says the state has plenty of planning to do.
Building better voting machines, better voter registration databases, all of this requires thinking not about 3 months from now, but thinking about 3 to 10 years from now.
And by December 1st, the Texas Secretary of State must submit recommendations on how to further improve election security. Live in Dallas, Jack Fink, CBS 11 News.